Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO City news video. Today we're going to be looking at 16 brand new LEGO City sets, and they have revolutionized City. It is being flipped on its head. It is insane, some of the things that they're doing here and what that means for the future. There are a ton of new things that they're introducing, new pieces and things in this set. I am so excited about all this. So without further ado, we've got a lot to go through, so let's go ahead and let's get started. We're gonna go in order, but we're gonna start things off out of order just with this one set to start, because this is probably the most important one, and this is set number 60304, the road crossing with traffic lights, and this will be retailing for $19.99 USD, and I'm assuming $24.99 Canadian. And this set, it's very important. This plays such a big part in a couple of the other sets that we'll look at, and even just all of these vehicles are meant to be driving down this road now, and it's just crazy that going forward they're introducing these new pieces, these brand new builds to represent the roads that connect all of the buildings that are to come in City. And there's some that we don't even have pictures for yet, but I'm very excited about this. I personally really like these. A lot of my roads are already brick built, so this looks really great to me. But now let's start things off with the first set, which is set number 60275, and this is the police helicopter for $9.99 USD and $13.99 Canadian. And I think that it's fine. It's a 4+ set. I really don't have anything to say about this. It just, I feel like I've gotten stuff like this in superhero sets and other things like that, so easy pass for me. This next one is set number 60276, the police prisoner transport, and this will be retailing for $19.99 USD and $24.99 Canadian. It looks really small. I don't know what it is. I guess, yeah, I see the worth and value of this, but I don't know. I'm not interested in it. The only thing that I like is that one prisoner looks pretty cool with the cowboy hat. But let's move on to the next set, which is set number 60280, the fire truck. This is a 4+ set, and this will be retailing for $19.99 USD and $24.99 Canadian. And there's new fire pieces. I don't necessarily like them. The only thing that I do like is that they can stack on top of each other and fit inside of each other to make different heights of flames, which you'll see in a different set. But this is fine, I guess. But let's move on to the next one, which is set number 60281, the fire helicopter for $29.99 USD and $39.99 Canadian. This is what I was talking about here. You can see how the flames are stacking on top of each other, and the helicopter build looks pretty good, honestly. That to me feels like that's $25 worth there, and the side build is pretty substantial, so I think that's a pretty good steal, honestly, for a set. I really like that. They have these new water pieces as well, I believe, to shoot out the fires, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. And this piece here, actually, I think it's meant to be the same sort of building here, because I think that this can connect these two pieces. Yep, they have little pegs. So this next set is set number 60282. This is the Mobile Fire Brigade Control Center for $49.99 USD and $59.99 Canadian. It's kind of interesting. Again, the thing that interests me here is the side build, like that little nuclear reactor, whatever that is. That looks really cool. I don't know. I really like that, and there seems to be a new fire helmet there on that one figure. I could be wrong about that, but those two figures look really different with those new pieces. But let's move on to the next one, which is set number 60283, and this is the Vacation Motorhome for $19.99 USD. So this is going to be $24.99 Canadian. That's really good, I think. I compared that to the Toy Story 4+ one, which was incomplete. It had a little tiny side build and a couple of other figures. To me, this is much better just in terms of the build, but even just the worth. Like, you're even getting little seats outside, and you get a little Lego baby. The figures aren't really anything too much to care about, but anyways, let's move on to the next one, which is set number 60284, the construction site truck for $9.99 USD and $13.99 Canadian. Again, I just feel like I have a couple of these, so this isn't really for me. And then the next set is set number 60285, the sports car for $9.99 USD and $13.99 Canadian. It's a cool, slick looking build, but just feels like something at a speed champion I just don't really have an interest in. And then we've got set number 60286, the Beach Rescue Quad, and this will be retailing for $9.99 USD and $13.99 Canadian. This one's kind of interesting. I like the stickers or the prints or whatever that is on the front of like the boat and that little buggy. The figure isn't too interesting, and a shark is always cool to get another one. But this next one I'm really on the fence about, but I'm leaning more towards getting it just because it's unique and I want to support this theme or sub-theme coming back. This is set number 60287, the Tractor, for $19.99 USD and $24.99 Canadian. I really like just the whole build there for the Tractor. I think that looks really cool, and it's really massive, but also really accurate. As well as you can see here, there's a brand new piece for the hay bales, so that's really awesome. We're also getting pumpkins and carrots, a little bunny, and the figures here are pretty good, but specifically that hay bale piece looks really cool. I love how those are like those 1x2s, but it just goes around the whole side for a 2x2, so I'm very interested to see where else that'll pop up. $50 says that's going to be in the new modular for this year. Let's move on to the next set, which is set number 60289, and this is the Racing Buggy Transport for $19.99 USD and $24.99 Canadian. I love the color of that buggy. I think that looks really cool, but the rest of it I don't have any interest in. It's an oversized car, but the figures here are alright. I really like the racer. He looks pretty cool. This next set is set number 60289, and this is the Airshow Jet Transport. I do like the color of the jet and the stickers and everything on that. That's pretty interesting, but this will be retailing for $29.99 USD and $39.99 Canadian. And then now we're moving on to the sets. I'm going to be getting all of these here. They look fantastic. This first set is set number 60290, the Skatepark, for $29.99 USD and $39.99 Canadian. This is really solid, although when I just said the price out loud, I think it's a little overpriced for what you're getting in here. I'm looking back at the People Park sets and I'm thinking back to that, and I'm like, man, I think those were $10 more, and you're getting like 3 times the figures in those sets. I think you're only getting 4 in here, so I don't know. Just as I'm looking at this on the actual box, zoom on in there, you can see that there is an Island Extreme Stunts sign in it being held up in the crowd. That's really awesome. Wish that was in the set as a print, but they've got this like sponsor, I think, for this event, just because of all the colors in here with the orange rails and things like that. I think it's meant to be like a soda company, and it's called Vita Rush, and that's pretty cool with like the orange color scheme and everything, so I'm guessing it's an orange soda. It's even on the little girl's bottle there, which looks really cool. I really like that build for that. But the set itself is really great. I like that you're getting like a little road expansion, and then you're also getting like these cool skate ramps and different things. I guess they've blocked off a part of the road. Is that why it's happening on the road? I don't really know, but I like the graffiti and different things, the signs, little sidecar. It's pretty cool, and the figures are great in here as well. Specifically though, that person in the wheelchair looks really awesome. I love their outfit. I love how their outfit matches this brand new color for the wheelchair, as well as just giving them like these trans green wheels. Those look like, that's phenomenal. I love the representation here in these sets. You'll see here in a second as well. They're just doing really cool things for people with disabilities, specifically here with the wheelchair. I really like that. So let's move on to the next one, which is set number 60291, the Modern Family House, and this will be retailing for $49.99 USD, so $59 or $69.99 Canadian. This set looks really cool. I love the design of the house. The figures you're getting here are really cool. There's this one kid here that has the Ninjago shirt that I almost bought that one Legoland set for. Now I don't need to, and there's an amazing Ninjago reference on the inside. But then I'm looking closer and I'm like, oh, that girl looks so cute there with the recolored inside hair and like beanie piece. And I'm like, oh, there's a puppy. There's a little golden lab. It just looks so cute. She's giving it a bath, as well as Midlegs being in city, which is really, really awesome. I love to see that. And on the inside of the house, there's actually this room here, a gamer room, where the kid is actually playing a Ninjago game on the TV, which looks really awesome. I love this set. I can't wait to see what the other rooms have in store. Let's move on to the next set, which is set number 60292. This is the City Center for $99.99 USD, and I'm gonna assume like 119, 129 Canadian, but it's a really solid set in my personal opinion. I love everything that's going on here. I love all of the figures, look fantastic, and just the buildings here that we're getting, specifically that pizzeria there with like the training dojo up top. I have a picture of the behind in a second. But it just looks great on the outside. I love the colors. I love the canopy for the pizzeria. And then I also like the dojo sign as well with like the dragon. Looks really cool on the outside. The colors of that with the sand green. And then on the top, these little micro figures in dark gray. It looks awesome. It really does. And there appears to be like a little fire happening or whatever that is from the stove on the outside. I'm not really sure. But just before we look at the other stuff, I just want to show you the back. It's blurry, unfortunately, but at least you get to see. There's a little dojo training with like a training mat there, which looks great. And you can see the inside of the pizzeria with the oven there with the crook trying to steal a pizza. But I really like that. And then the other build here, the side part that you're actually getting is this Octane car wash, which is kind of cool. I guess I could put that with my gas station, so that'll look nice together. I think just the color scheme, it's a little too blocky. It reminds me of like a 4+ set. It just doesn't feel like it matches the same level of detail, I think, as the other building here in the set. To the right of that, you've got a really cool like pickup garbage truck, which is really cool because you've got like a recycling bin and a green bin, which I really love those two builds. Those look great. And then in the front there's this little build to put the baby on, or I guess the little kid can sit on for like a ride that you put like coins in, and it's awesome. I love that. That's really awesome. And there's a little tree section there. I like that. It's cute. And a little park bench. I really like that. But you're probably noticing here, right behind that, there's a guy with a seeing eye dog, which is just amazing. I think that's the same mold as the Golden Lab in reddish brown, but he's got sunglasses on, and it's awesome. Like the representation in these sets is it's really great. I'm really impressed. But anyways, everyone, that is all of the city sets that we have so far. There is one that I am waiting for, because every time that there's a city line, there is always some big set, right? Some big hospital, fire station, police station, but not this time. This time it's a crook hideout. So I'm so excited to see what that looks like. It'll be retailing for $99.99 USD as well. So I'm so excited about that. I cannot wait to see that. It does have plates and it will connect like this as well. So I'm very excited about that, and I will keep you up to date with that. So be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on that and the latest LEGO news and reviews. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.